everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is SummerMonay, and this is a space where we talk about law of attraction, manifestation, and spirituality. So in today's video, it is definitely a different vibe. We are going to do a get ready with me. Basically, I'm going to do my makeup with you guys, and we're just going to basically be here together. I'm going to talk with you guys about some things. I also want to connect with you today on a deeper level, and also you guys get to know me also a little bit better. I'm really excited about it today. So again, if you have some tea or coffee, please make sure to grab it and to stay tuned. Also, I am not a makeup artist. This is just how I do my makeup, so please be nice to me in the comments. So every single morning I do enjoy rubbing my rose quartz roller upon my face, and I usually also enjoy saying affirmations to myself. You know, as I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I like to affirm that, you know, I am full of love. You know, I am love, I am loved, I'm enough. You know, I say things as affirming because it's so important to, you know, right now we're in this time period where it's uncertain, and that's okay, because I was just telling a friend last night that it's in the times of uncertainty and of the nothingness or unknowingness that there's creation, that there is, you know, a way of new energy entering life. And I really wanted to share today's video to also say with you guys, like, I am right here with you, and meaning to say that I feel, you know, we're in this collective energy together, so we feel everything together. And I want you guys to know that it takes the little things like this, you know, sitting within yourself, using your roller, and, you know, taking that time for you to just recognize you're here right now, and how, like, that's just a blessing in itself. Oh, also shout out to my sister-in-law for getting me this perfect mug for my birthday. This morning I'm drinking a turmeric tea. It's one of my favorite teas. It really helps with allowing my digestion and indigestion to, you know, work really well. And I feel like tea, I fast a lot. I fast most of the time, like 20 hours. This is primer. 20 hours, and yeah, tea really helps me to maintain that diet. Speaking about diet, I want to talk about that. So as we're in this uncertain time, I notice in my own life that I'm attaching to things that feel familiar because it's familiar. Not necessarily meaning it's good, but it's just something you're familiar with and it makes you feel comfortable. And I noticed that I was retracing back to eating, like looking to food in some senses of comfort. And I was really just thinking to myself, like, it's so okay to you know, have a goal when it comes to your weight or anything in life, and then, like, I guess pull back or retrace a bit. And when things like that happen in your life, it's really key to, like, have self-forgiveness, because you are, like, learning and evolving, like, every single day. So it's like, you know more now than you knew 5 minutes ago. You're better now than you knew 5 minutes ago. So it's when things in our life happen that we are kind of like, oh, well, I thought I was better than this. Like, I thought I grew from here. And when things like that happen, again, like when you have anxiety and you think that you were growing and you're noticing, you know, things may not be, you might be going back to a place in your mind that you thought you grew from. or anything like that in your life, any goal. And I just want you to know that that's okay, and to just have self-forgiveness and compassion, and not to fall into a place of like self-doubt and basically like thinking that that's it. Like, just don't have negative self-talk. It's basically like my main thing here, because just doing this every morning, sitting with myself again in the mirror, it's been helpful. And just seeing how I was going back to just, you know, eating junk, not necessarily too much because it hasn't gotten that bad, but I just noticed that on a specific day, if I wasn't feeling like my best, like I would eat ice cream. And I know for sure I can't eat it because I am allergic to milk. Very interesting allergy. But it's not really that interesting because I mean, no shade to anyone out there drinking milk, but like we should really think about, you know, the things that we're putting into our bodies. Because yeah, it's like it becomes a part of us, right? And that's another thing with food. Like, I really stopped eating meat. I only eat it like on the weekends, like socially. And yeah, it's just been interesting when it comes to my food binging. It only really happens you know, around my cycle, and I guess like when I'm a bit more stressed in my life. But I wanted to share that to say, every day, you know, take it day by day, and whatever your challenge is during this time, in this pandemic, because you're still doing your best every day. And I want each of you to, like, you know, feel that every day, that no matter what you're really doing, that it's, you know, you're doing, just always do your best. And just always affirm that you're at the right place at the right time in your life, even if it doesn't feel that way at that moment. Just start claiming your abundance, and you will start to see it in your life. And a lot of the times when I'm talking about like saying things for yourself, I'm not saying just sit down and say it. Like, really feel it. When you say these things, like, I am so happy and grateful now that I feel, you know, harmony, peace, and joy in my life. And, you know, really imagine like what that looks like. And I want you guys to also know, when it's starting out with spirituality, it's so intuitive, and there's no really right or wrong on how to do it. Because I see you guys ask me questions on technicalities, and I totally understand it, because I remember when I first learned this practice, this universal law that I can create like my own life. Like, I no longer have to just, I don't know, it was like, when I learned about law of attraction, it was like this thing went off in my head. I was like, oh my god, that's what it was the whole time. Because as a kid, I felt like I always knew something. I always knew that there was something higher than me, not to say controlling things, but kind of, right? Kind of like running this show, running this show of life. And comes out to terms, it's us. We're the magic. We are our universe. And it's so interesting. On Instagram, I just saw, actually this morning or last night, it was like a picture of like a brainwave, and then the picture of the universe, and then like kind of like they're basically one in one together. And I found that to be so interesting, because it's just another fact to say that we are our universe. Like, as the universe creates, so can we. And I just think that's powerful in itself, because I tell people all the time, like, it's okay. I'm not judgy. I'm not really judgy, period. But when it comes to spirituality, I'm really not, because I like to hear everyone's, you know, side of everything. But I tell people, we are one with everything. You know, we are one with that tree. We are one with, you know, we are one with everything. We are one with nature. We are one with God. Like, we are one with the sun. We are one with the plants. I know I'm gonna look a bit crazy, but I'm telling you guys, like, this is the thing I have to do in order so I don't oil up throughout the day. But I just say that to say it is key to live this life, to believe in something higher than yourself, even if it's your highest vision and of your best self. I'm not saying you have to believe in a deity of any sort. I'm not here to say that for anybody. I'm just here to say that you should believe in something grand. You should believe in your destiny, in the things you believe in, and how you see your best version, because it's like, it's just like we have the keys, you know. It's just, we have everything. We have all the resources right here on earth right now within us to create, and I just think that's so awesome. And I know that it's gonna take time to build belief system, because that's just how we were, just how we were raised, right? Like, when you're a kid, after that, I work with kids too. I noticed that, you know, ages like between that 6 to 7, that wonder starts to become, it becomes grander, but on a scheme of like saying, being able to say that's not real, that's not, like, having that opinion to say what is not or what is, because they're able to actually differentiate, again, what is and what's not. And it's so interesting because that's when we start, you know, losing, that's when we start forgetting, you know, our power to create. Because when we're kids, we can create airplanes with our hands and it be a real experience. And I tell people all the time, law of attraction is literally just that. Like, you have to literally, like, act as if and really believe in yourself and in your life, and just create. Like, you know, quantum jumping, that example that I gave you guys, like, you know, just changing your outfit, just, you know, really looking at yourself and just saying, you know, it's just so cool. I think it's just so cool that we literally have this intuition within ourselves that is, like, unexplainable, but it's there, right? Like, we just know that it is. Ooh, also, I want to tell you guys, I'm sorry, I'm like doing my brows. I can never just not do them in a close mirror. But I wanted to tell you guys, last night was the new moon, and I was with my best friend and we saw a meteor. That was the first time in my whole life that I was able to witness that. And it was so interesting. It was more so of being in awe than understanding what it was at first, because on her roof, like, weird things we see in the sky sometimes at night, and I saw a meteor and I was like, oh my goodness, did you see that just now? And it was so interesting. It was so awesome, and that was the first time in my life, and I really just took that as a sign of, like, I don't know, good, like, you know, things are coming, transformation. I don't know, I've never seen a meteor. Let me know in the comment sections below if you guys have ever been in, like, a meteor shower, ever seen one. How was your experience with it? Have you ever experienced anything kind of, like, unexplainable? Not really unexplainable, but just kind of, like, random, like, super random. I would really love to you know, hear your experiences with, you know, seeing things in this, you know, this world that we're living in. But you know, I just, you know, back to, again, just understanding to be patient and trusting in your abilities. Be patient with it, and not to, if you see smoke, I have an incense. It's a part of my morning practice. My favorite incense smell is rainforest. On, like, rainy days like today, for my mornings, I love lemongrass. And for nighttime, I'm really I'm not so specific. Sometimes I do a little bit of lavender at night, depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I want you guys to just be like patient with yourself and trust that when you declare to the universe that it's done already. Like, you don't have to always be so persistent on something, like be so on top of it, because you also always want to remember, you want to come from a place of abundance and remember that you already have the thing you're asking for, so you don't have to ask for it all the time. And when I say asking really just means claiming it, you know, at least for me in my practices. You know, the only times I really ask in a journal is if, like, I say things like, you know, universe, open the way for whatever it is to enter my life. Or I might leave a question like, sometimes, honestly, this is another method I like to use just for like letting things go super fast and I need clarity. I will literally write the question I want answered in my journal and then leave it. I'll literally just answer it at the top of the page, like write the question and then walk away from my journal and do something. And then usually when I'm in that flow state, that answer comes to me. So I want to also share that with you guys. Like, you always have this ability to connect to your higher self, to receive guidance, to receive inspiration, because you are meant to live a life full of greatness. You're meant to live a life full of abundance, and the more that we understand that every experience in our life is meant to do that for us, we will absolutely start living more happier, free lives. Because it's like, how awesome is it to be free of judgment and to be free of just that, you know, just to be free of judgment in itself. It's really freeing. And I also think it's great to move into a space versus saying like positive and negative, moving into a space that's more so like, is it healthy, is it not healthy, is it effective, is it non-effective to my path, is it, you know, to my destiny. I don't know, that kind of just came across my mind one day too. Yeah, that was something that came across my mind. Putting a little bit of blush on with some highlighter in it. It's so calming doing your makeup and like being at your own pace and talking with you guys. I really like it too. I honestly, let me know if you like this type of vibe in the comment sections below, because I would definitely love to start doing these a little bit more. I also want to let me know if you want me to start incorporating lives as well, either on Instagram or YouTube. I really like it. I feel like I'm just like literally sitting with you guys right now, and I love it so much. And I love you guys so much. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, your comments, your emails, your DMs, like, oh my gosh. One thing I have to say when it comes to you guys, I'm really big on every day giving thanks for, you know, having an online family, you know, because we kind of are at this moment. But I'm just so excited, you know, to be building a family here on this platform with you, because it's so amazing to be around people who are all happy. Like, it's such an amazing feeling, and when that eradicates to the world, it's insane. You know, that time I told my friend last night, I had like 3 rebirths in my life. I had my birthday, I had my Tony Robbins event as my 2nd birthday, because I really was renewed, and then my 3rd birthday was on the day I bought The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Because each of those experiences have allowed me to really be who I am today. I mean, every experience is allowing me to do that, but it was really those, you know, obviously my birthday, but those 2 in my adult life and that really allowed me to propel and also just really see my value. Because again, guys, like right now the new moon energy is still here, and it's literally telling us, like, sit down and look at your self-worth and your self-value. Where is it, and where would you like it to be? What are the things that you're excited to have into your life? What are the limiting beliefs you're excited to let go of? Like, you know, this is really the time to do shadow work. I will say that. I'm really feeling that collectively too. I feel that it's important to do these things. Because it's a way for us to release. It's a way for us to shed. It's a way for us to move forward. It's key to build the best relationship within ourselves, because it's the only relationship we'll really have for the rest of our lives. The relationship with ourselves is the only thing we're guaranteed for the rest of this life we're living, and we should absolutely be doing our best every day to make sure that we're deepening our relationship with ourselves, and that it's happy and that it's fulfilling. Because once we do those things, once we make sure we're good, life will be awesome. The people that surround us, awesome. Sorry guys, my camera cut off. But I was just saying that you know, you are literally going to be living extraordinary, happy experiences for yourself, and awesome. And it does take work, you know. It does take work, and it's not easy to do these things. But my goodness, you guys know, like, when you see a happy person and you're like, wow. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, where's my bliss sex? It's okay. When you see a happy person, it's like, oh my goodness, they are radiating joy. And I want you guys to always remember that you too can be radiating as much joy, if not even more joy. And you know, that's like my biggest takeaway. You know, if someone says, why are you doing a YouTube channel? I always wanted to do this, number one. Ever since I was a kid, I always felt like really called to do it, but I never had the self-confidence. I had negative self-talk, and I didn't believe in myself, and I had a lot of, you know, things I had to go through in my life, but it only made me who I am today. And I'm just, you know, I wouldn't really want it any other way. And I just think the more gratitude that we have, I think everything will just flow. I finished the rest of my eye makeup, like eyeliner and mascara, off camera because I look funny when I do it. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. It was different. Let me know how you felt about it. I really enjoyed it, sitting down with you and just talking about you know, some things. And yeah, I'm sending you guys just so much love and joy. Let's affirm, as we do in every single video. And today's affirmation is going to be, I am so happy and grateful for the good on its way to me. I am so happy and grateful for the good on its way to me. I am so happy and grateful for the good on its way to me. That feels really awesome. And I want you guys to know good is on its way. I want you to start claiming your good. I want you to start claiming your greatness, because it's here, it's yours, it's literally right here. Everything you want on this earth is here and now. And you just it's just a matter of matching the frequency. It's just a matter of maintaining frequency, and it's such a joy. It's going to be such a joy. It is a joy manifesting the life of your true destiny. And I want you guys to be grateful for every experience, because it's happening for your highest self. I continue to send love, light, and grace to each of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.